Podcast yakho ithandayo. Welcome to it. Ntokozo Tshapa. This is podcast radio and stuff. And I know this is your favorite podcast. And welcome to the week that was, where we take a look at izinto interesting as the host of this particular podcast. And we just give our views as lay people. It's just a layman's view. There's so much okwenzakalile kuleli sonto. There's just so much. And I cannot even speak about everything that actually happened. But there are things that caught my attention. And those are the things that I will be speaking about. But the first thing, the big man is going back to the White House. Donald Trump is back as the president of the United States of America. You know the man who says, let's make America great again? That's the man. So the people of America have spoken. He was going against Kamala Harris, who was a deputy president, a deputizer, Joe Biden. And then Joe Biden was saying, we are stepping down, and then was a push out Kamala Harris. I honestly thought win Kamala Harris, but abantu base America, they've spoken. And I think send a clear message. In the last 8 years, they are not ready for a female president. You'll remember, go 2016, elections, Donald Trump no Hillary Clinton. And in those elections, again, Donald Trump was victorious. After that, Donald Trump wapegana no Joe Biden. Joe Biden win, right? And then now where sepamisisanda for Donald Trump ngiyabuya. And then mengabe phamisisanda Donald Trump wabhekana ngo no Kamala Harris, and then wathathila ma elections again. So and indlela abantu base America bavota ngayo, it is a very interesting way. They vote in a very interesting way. They are not loyal to political parties. They are loyal to policies. They are loyal to what they want. As abantu base America, they are loyal ekuthenini lo muntu ama policies afuna ukukhuluma ngawo azoyistimulate an economy of the country. Are we going to see opportunities in? Ama policies akhuluma ngawo, are they putting America first in? Or as a South African, how I wish ukuthi masivota besingalalela kakhulu ama policies that are being sold to us by political parties that we vote for. Yes, the ball game in the United States of America is totally different to South Africa because it's just two parties, the Republican and the Democrats. So it's always going to be either this one or that one. But abantu bakhona, they are not loyal to a political party, but bakhombisa ukuthi bona babheka kakhulu ukuthi lo muntu uthini kwimanifesto yakhe, lo muntu uthi uzoshintsha kanjani isimo sethu sokuphila as Americans. But here, there you go, the big man, Donald Trump himself, is on his way back to the White House. Yeah, that is America. They've spoken. I don't know what it's going to do for South Africa. I don't know what it's going to do for Africa. I don't know what this means for Africa. But we are going to be watching. That is what we are more interested in. Because we know very well, Uguti, isn't America, they usually have an impact to the world. But we know the world is changing now with Formega with BRICS and more countries even for joining BRICS. So izinto ziyashintsha in the world. So sifuna ukubona ukuthi Donald Trump this time around mengabe ethi uyabuya second half twice uphethe. Something very interesting before I move on from this. On the day, sekucacile ukuthi ku-clear uzongena Donald Trump as a president. Bengilalela Ukhozi FM, uhlelo lantambama basikubebunda sengidriver, and uTumhlaba was having a conversation with I think it was Professor Zulu. And now as I was listening to Ukhozi FM, kwase kuvulwa ama telephone lines for people to comment ngama elections ase USA. It was so interesting to listen to abantu bakithi South Africans commenting. bembongela uTrump abanye besho ukuthi ama-Americans ngazi ukuthi ahlulekile ukukhetha. But what was interesting for me was ukulalela abantu abathi uyabona ukuthi upresident uyakwazi ukuthi ekade sephumile aphinde abuyele. So kusho ukuthi nathi la eSouth Africa we can reinstall a president. And of course these people were referring to the leader of the MK party, President Jacob Zuma, ukuthi they feel ukuthi he can still lead the country. So it was just interesting to see ukuthi how some South Africans are taking what is happening in America and they are relating it to what they would like to see happening bona in South Africa. So it is just always fascinating for me and interesting to listen to people commenting about Ezepolitiki. So there you go, Mr. Donald Trump. I don't know. We wish you all the best. We are going to be watching. Still on politics. Asibuye size ekhaya. Ayibafethu mina ngiyazibuza angazi ngani. Ukuzalwa kwe-MK party. Who is it crippling? Kugqema bani ingozi? Is it the African National Congress or is it the EFF? No, hayi politiki ilibele isifundisile nje ukuthi indala kunathi. Ayeki. Hayi politiki iyasifundisa ukuthi yazini ngimdala kunani. I've always been having a question. Dali Mpofu, Advocate Dali Mpofu, is so close to the former president of the country and the president of the MK party, Umnumzana Jacob Zuma. They are so close. Hamba naye, you know, uyena representa enkantolo and so on, kwamanye ama-matters our attending enkantolo. Ngabuye ngathi no, maybe it's just a professional relationship. Umsholozi is a client to him, you know. But this week, boom, Advocate Dali Mpofu announces that he has resigned from the EFF and he is now an official member of the MK party. Now, kuvela okuningi ke monga busilandela lesi story. Nami ngisalibele ngisilandele because it's a developing story. You know, sekuvela nanokuthi thina lokho sihlezi sikhuluma ngako ngezinto zepolitiki sikha phezulu. What we know is just the tip of the iceberg. If you did listen to Dali Mpofu explaining ukuthi ukwakhiwa kwe-MK kwaqala nini ukuthi kuthungwe kuhlale phansi kudiscusswe nanokuthi how it's going to be done, then you just realize ukuthi ama-politicians ahalali. They are busy. You know, while we are sleeping, they are busy and they are busy behlanganisa izinto ezithile, you know, bethunga ukuthi izinto zizohamba kanjani. So that was very, very interesting for me. Ukuthi kahle hle masilalele eradweni silalele umuntu oyi-political analyst ekhuluma usuke nje athi escratcha the surface, but kunezinto ezideep thina esigcina singakwazanga ukufika kuzona thina esingabalandeli bepolitiki nje. We understand? And now we are seeing so many people who are prominent in politics in general who are joining the MK party. You know, I must say, I'm saying this again, Gule podcast. It was a huge surprise for me. Ogoto Floyd Shivambu is leaving the EFF and is joining the MK. You know, it was a huge one. You know, I was not really surprised. Layman. And now there you go, another giant in, you know, which is Advocate Dali Mpofu joins the MK. I'm asking myself, so, you know, I thought MK izoxebula kakhulu kwi-African National Congress. But manje sengiyayibuza, angazi wena ubona kanjani. Ishaya kuphi kakhulu? EFF or the African National Congress? That's the biggest question that I have right now. But this is definitely a developing story. We are still to see. Ukuthi libheke kusasa le MK, and we know ukuthi ama local government elections are even closer. You know, is this their way of starting to prepare ukuthi mhlambe babo ugandaganda? that is going to be taking over lots of municipalities come the local government elections. It is me just asking myself, Uguti, is that the case? Sige says, well, recently, it was rumors. It was just rumors. Uguti, like KZN, we must expect a change in government in the province of KZN. Ngazukuthi kuzoba new cooperation or noma a new formation of government ezohlanganisa the African National Congress ne MK party, but it was just rumors and we don't know ukuthi is it into esingayibona iniyenze. Kodwa phela ngithi into masesibonile intuthu suke sesilindele ukuthi ayibo awukho yini umlilo ozoqhamuka lapho. So there is politics for us, We just watch. We are interested in politics. They shape our future. They shape our future, definitely. So we are interested in the political sphere. So that was a second story that's really, grabbed my attention this week. The third one, it was a big one. The president of the country, President Cyril Ramaphosa, spent a lot of his time in KwaZulu-Natal. He had some meetings with the structures of the ANC, the PC, and he also had a presidential imbizo. But the big one was the unveiling of the statue of Ilembe, Eleqamanyamalembe ngokukhalipha kwalo, inkosi Ilembe, King Shaka Zulu. So laphana-ke e-King Shaka International Airport, kwakune statue esa unveilwa ekwakuyi statue sika King Shaka Zulu. As you know, the airport is King Shaka International Airport. So mengabe esibuka the late king inkosi uZwelithini kaBheka Zulu, mengabe esibuka lesi stage wangaba happy, and then wathi asimjabulisi, sathola ukugxekwa nje kakhulu ukuthi siveza Ilembe njengomelusi nje wenkomo, not the warrior that he was. So then there was a decision ukuthi no akuhambe kuyokwenziwa esinye stage. So besikade sivulwa kulesi stage this week. The president was there, ministers were there, people were there. I wasn't there. I just watched videos on TV and on YouTube. People were excited. Ngimbonile upresident sebemnikezile ihawu lakhe lapha isihlangu sakhe, bemnikezile ngambone Gia. Kwathiwa Gia mnikazi wemali, Gia mnikazi wemali, Gia mnikazi wemali, Gia kushamabutho. Hayi baphinde bayishintshe Gia president. Ayiwagia uRamaphosa. Then there was an incident of a lady in glasses. Hey, you saw the lady in glasses. Bafethu, ngicela waziyo bafethu asitshele phela la in the comment section. Kwenzakalani bafethu, siyafisa ukwazi. Now I'm not sure. Noma the lady was going to the president, Noma the lady was going to the king, or one of the ministers. There were many dignitaries on stage. But the lady just started to force herself through to the, the triple VIP section. She wanted to go to the stage, pushing her way through the securities. Hey, atayambamba mapoisa akamasipala wethe walkhumisa ngembama elinye. Hey, ashothi uyishaya impama lo sisi lo. Hey, bambamba baphuma naye lo sisi. Bafethu angakasizwe story. Hayi ngitsheleni bafethu. Akhona wazi yakangitshela. What was going on? What is her name? Where is she from? Maybe we should invite her. What do you think, Tobeko Khulusi? She must come to the podcast and tell us. Kwenzakaleni? Ish, indaba yalwasisi bafethu. I know ngisayibuza bafethu. Hey, now I'm reminded of one of the COSATU leaders. Sengena kwesinye story. This COSATU leader was speaking ngesikhathi kuzoba nama elections, akathwe ama general elections manje ngo2024. Wathi majina sekuthiwa uMinister of Education esreporta kuyena owe-DA. Loko ayikhuluma ukuthi kumachini encourage othisha ukuthi abavotele ANC. Well, sekunjalo ke, because we know ukuthi nationally the Minister of Education is Siviwe Gwarube. Now, I saw a video of a group of SADTU members, a group of SADTU members. Yeah, let me put it that way. Group of SADTU members, the South African Teachers Trades Union. Lapho kade behlangene khona kuneyikhala abanazo. So bekade khona uMEC waka education, kukhona no minister, national minister waka education, Minister Siviwe. Then the minister, the members of SADTU, not SADTU rather, the members of SADTU were refusing to be addressed by the Minister of Education, National Minister of Education. They said, bekade khona no provincial, wala KwaZulu-Natal, provincial minister, no provincial MEC, waka education. They were refusing to be addressed by the minister from national. They said they will not be addressed by a DA minister. And I was like, oh, kanjani manje. Angithi bane ikhalazo sekufike iphathi manje. So it just shows ukuthi let's set up ye GNU when it comes to ama allies of the ANC. Kunama allies of the ANC who truly don't agree to it. Maningi ngingawabala asevezile ukuthi let's set up a GNU abekho happy ngayo. If one of the unions, one of the biggest unions in the country, SADTU, ama members ayo engafuni address umuntu ogqoke ikepisi la kahulumeni ngoba bese uminister ugqoke ikepisi la kahulumeni ngokuthi ayamazi ukuthi ungowe-DA, it shows you ukuthi no lo mshado lo nomshado yabo ya umshado kodwa ngathi ring yabo ngathi somewhere kanje yabo ayifile la. That's what I think. Yeah, that's what I think. I don't know. Maybe I'm the one who's crazy. But I don't know. Do you think this GNU thing, behind the scenes, but do you think it's working? Do you think it's working, this GNU thing? You know, maybe is it working? I don't know. Okay, I live in the south of Durban. Okay? In the south of Durban. And ngiyadlula esiphingo. Mangigoduka ngihamba ngo-N2 South, mangiye emsebenzini ngihamba ngo-N2 North, and I work in the Durban CBD. So now kwenzeke into ebuhlungu njoba kade kunemvula ezinkulu, kune-bridge elibizwa ngokuthi Ezimbokodweni, Ezimbokodweni, i-bridge eleqa umfula Ezimbokodweni. If you're traveling to the south coast, just after Prospecting, mawuqeda nje ukudlula nje i-off-ramp yase Prospecting, then lelo bridge lelo limele. So lilimele ngale ndlela ukuthi imoto ayikwazi ukudlula kulona because livele la, you know, kwaba ne-misalignment eyenzeke kulona lela bridge. So umgwaqo uvaliwe. I've seen many politicians eyakhona eyo-assessa and so on, and we are being promised to till zolungiswa. We really pray, we hope leadership places sizeni esithwele kanzima. But first, it takes me 30 minutes to travel from the Durban CBD to my house la ngifihle khona ikhanda. Kodwa since kulimalele la bridge kungithatha 3 hours to travel from the Durban CBD to my home. 3 hours. That is what it takes me. And guys, it is tough. Let me be honest. Let me ngibeke kahle lento. Angiblame umuntu. This is something eyenzakalile ngenxa yokuthi iZulu, you know, belinetha, and I think mhlambe nama issues of maintenance, maybe kade kwagcina ukuthi kwenziwe maintenance, you know, I'm just thinking ukuthi kwenzeke kanjani, but ke sekune misalignment esiyenzakalile. But yo guys, it is tough, you know, and the south is not like the north. Ngike ngahlala in the north, and indawo zase north ukwazi ukuyi accessa from different angles. Bengihlala eNtuzuma in the north, and mawuye eNtuzuma ukwazi ukuthi uhambe ngo N2, ukwazi ukuthi uhambe ngo Chris Hani, ukwazi ukuthi uhambe ngo Nanda Road through Newlands, ungakwazi ngisho ukuyongena ngasemhlanga, you know. So there are so many angles ongakwazi ukungena ngawo mawuye north. But eSouth it's the N2. If it's not the N2, umgwaqo lo ubizwa ngokuthi Kingsway. If it's not that one, kumele singene ngoWandacele eSphingo, and that's it. Awukho omunye. So it's extremely difficult. It is so difficult. And lena angikhulumi njengomuntu nje okhuluma la, ngiyayi experience, and it is painful. Let me close, guys. I'm you know, it's like I'm getting carried away. It does happen when you are in front of a camera. Bafowethu, I'm praying for peace in Mozambique. Okwenzeke eMozambique kubuhlungu kakhulu. Bekunama elections eMozambique. Iparty esilide kuleya country isikhathi eside, iFrelimo, kumenyezelwe ukuthi iwine ama elections ngo 70%, which abantu abaningi base Mozambique abakumukeli. Then ke kwaqala ama protest ane violence. When I read the news izolo, ngithole ukuthi sekudlule emhlabeni abantu abangaphezulu kwa 35. Abantu abangaphezulu kwa 35, and the numbers keep on growing due to this violence. Infrastructure is being damaged. It is very, very bad and nasty, and I pray for peace in that country. And we plead with our leaders throughout Africa, ukuthi, you know, let us allow ukuthi kwenzeke intando yabantu. Let the will of the people prevail. That's the most important thing that I must say. Uma abantu bekhombisa ukuthi sebethanda kwenzeke kanje, let's allow that to happen. You know, let us not try ukuthi thina senze ngenye indlela. You know, I love the Bible. Lithi izwi likaNkulunkulu, when the Russians rule, the people rejoice. Yabo. So people will rejoice mangabe kubusa balungileyo. So please, I just want us to all pray for what is happening in Mozambique. Angibambe laba futhi, hayi isikhathi siyangishaya. This is Podcast Radio and Stuff. Gama lami nguNtokozo Tshapa. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to subscribe. Don't forget to like. Don't forget to share the page. Remember ukuthi ufake leya bell with notification. And please, I urge you to become a member of this page if you want to see lo msebenzi uqhubeka uya phambili sikwazi ukusustaina. Mawuzoba member, join as a member, ukhokha just R9.99 per month. Remember, ukusubscribe akumahala, awukhokheli ukusubscribe. Ukuba member logo oku R9.99. So if you are not ready to be a member, please do subscribe. But I also do urge you to become a member. Catch us tomorrow in the morning. It's myself and Ntobeko Khuluse. Kusasa siphethe umsakazi. La podcast uzobe sisakaza live. Eshaya ama link live. Miwe ngenyawo. Shap shap.